Hi, I'm Giancarlo Luis D. Baloyot from the Group 1. Today we discuss about the Republic Act 9003, also known as Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. It is a Philippine law designed to provide a systematic, comprehensive, and ecological approach to solid waste management. The main purpose of this law, which is RA 9003, also known as Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000, is to ensure proper waste segregation, collection, and transport, storage, treatment, and disposal in an environmentally sound manner, and also to protect public health and the environment by minimizing waste generation through reduce, reuse, and recycle. It encourages community and local government involvement in managing solid waste. It promotes environmental awareness and responsibility among individuals and institutions. Senator
Solid waste. All discrete house land, commercial, institutional, and institutional waste include biodegradable, non-biodegradable materials. Ecological solid waste management, systematic administration active that involve segregation source, segregate disposal solid waste. Waste segregation, sorting and segregation waste into biodegrade and non-biodegrade special waste. Material recovery facility, a facility that receives sediment and prepare and complete materials. Biodegradable organic waste that can be brought was garden. Non-biodegradable waste that those not naturally plastic and glass materials. Composting biological of organic materials under controlled conditions. Open dump, a land disposal site that does not perfect the environment and prohibit under RA 9003. Local government unit, LGU, municipal or city government responsible for RA 9003 within jurisdiction. Collection that act removing solid waste from the collection point. Waste generator. Any person or entity who's active produce solid waste. Hazardous waste that pose substance or potential threat public health or environment. Special waste that required special handling such household hazard waste and legal waste. Thank you. Okay.
Hi, I'm Diane De Leon from Dash 1, and these are the prohibited acts and penalties of Republic Act 9003, the Solid Waste Management Act. Prohibited act and corresponding penalties: littering, throwing, dumping of waste matter in public places such as roads, sidewalks, canals, estuaries, and parks, an establishment or causing or permitting the same. The fine is 300 pesos to 1,000 pesos or community service, 1 to 15 days in LGU where violation was made or both. Undertaking activities or operating, collecting, or transporting equipment in violation of sanitation operation and other requirement of permit set forth in established pursuant. The penalty is fine of 300 pesos to 1,000 pesos or imprisonment for 1 to 15 days or both. Next is the open burning of solid waste. The penalty is 300 pesos to 1,000 pesos or imprisonment, 1 to 15 days or both. Next is the squatting in open dumps and landfills. The penalty and fines is 1,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos or imprisonment 15 days to 6 months or both. Next is open dumping burying of biodegradable or non-biodegradable materials in flood-prone areas. The penalty fine 1,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos or imprisonment or 15 days to 6 months or both. Next, an authorized removal of recyclable material intended for collection by authorized persons. The penalty, fine for 1,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos or imprisonment, 15 days to 6 months or both. The mixing of source-separated recyclable material with other solid waste in any vehicle, box, container, or recyclable used in solid waste collection or disposal. First offense, fine of 5,000 pesos plus 5 to 10% of net income during the previous year. Establishment or operation of open dumps as enjoined in the Act or closure of said dumps in violation of this section 37. First offense, fine of 500,000 plus 5 to 10% of net income during the previous year. Subsequent violation, imprisonment of 1 to 3 years in addition to fine. Next, the manufacture, distribution, or use of non-environmentally acceptable packaging materials. First offense, fine 500,000 plus 5 to 10% of net income during the previous year. Subsequent violation, imprisonment of 1 to 3 years in addition to the fine. Next, importation of consumer products packaged in non-environmentally acceptable materials. First offense, fines 500,000 pesos plus 5 to 10% of net income during the previous year. Importation of toxic waste misrepresented as recyclable or with recyclable content. The fine penalty 10,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos or imprisonment 30 days to 3 years or both. Next, transport and dumping in bulk of collected domestic, industrial, commercial, and institutional waste in areas other than centers or facilities prescribed under this act. The fine penalty 10,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos or both imprisonment 30 days to 3 years or both. Site preparation, construction, expansion, or operation of waste management facilities without an environmental compliance certificate required pursuant to Presidential Decree number 1586 and Act and not conforming with the land use plan of LGU. Fine penalties 100,000 to 1 million pesos or imprisonment 1 to 6 years or both. The construction of any establishment within 200 meters from open dumps or controlled dumps or sanitary landfill. Penalty, fine 100,000 to 1 million pesos or imprisonment 1 to 6 years or both. The construction or operation of landfills or any waste disposal facility on any aquifer, groundwater, reservoir, or watershed area and or any portion thereof. Fine penalties 100,000 pesos to 1 million pesos or imprisonment 1 to 6 years or both. That's the penalties and fine of a Republic Act 9003 Solid Waste Act Management. Thank you.